Which messages guarantee the truth? Even with my immense love I cannot accept you into my kingdom as long as you still oppose Jesus Christ's act of salvation, since thereby you close the gate into the kingdom of light yourselves, of which Jesus Christ alone is the gate. By rejecting him you also reject me, since he and I are one. Only when you understand that I, the infinite Spirit of eternity, became visible to you in him will my love be able to make you happy again, for only then will you acknowledge me in him, your past sin of apostasy from me can then be forgiven and you will allow yourselves to be illuminated by my strength of love again as in the beginning. The fact that you humans lack the understanding for precisely this great act of compassion by Jesus Christ is also an indication of the forthcoming end, for the adversary has done his job well. He has succeeded in spreading an impenetrable veil particularly across my human manifestation, for he wants to prevent you from becoming redeemed, and therefore the time has come to put an end to his activity. All over the world spiritual movements become apparent which deviate from the truth, for the adversary also asserts his influence from the beyond over people in order to mislead them. And many people give credence to all these messages because they originate from the spiritual realm. But the fact that my adversary can even there still exert his influence on beings who spread untruth and try to transfer it to people on earth, and often also take the opportunity to irritate people, is again due to the fact that they do not turn to me for truthful clarification. And therefore, I can only ever say, don't believe messages which do not emphasize Jesus Christ's act of salvation, for they are misguided, even if they contain partial truths. But especially the redemption through Jesus Christ is of such importance that you can thereby judge the credibility of the received messages, and you should not be content with information which does not completely convince you, precisely because the most important information, the information which guarantees your entrance into the kingdom of light, is withheld from you. But how can you decide what is truth and what is error if you are not instructed by the one who knows everything and can also truthfully explain it to you? Even the activity from the kingdom of the beyond towards the people of this earth cannot be prevented by me due to people's free will, but time and again I inform them myself of the right way to attain the pure truth. Yet even this working of my spirit in the human being is only the result of the prior redemption through Jesus Christ. And for this reason my adversary exerts great power from the beyond as well, because he repeatedly thwarts this redemption and keeps people in the dark about the true nature of Jesus, because he wants to stop them by every means from finding redemption through him while they are still on earth, and therefore also influences those beings who have always resented the thought of redemption and who thus also convey misguided teachings to earth. The fact that I, at all times, endeavor to uncover this error through beings of light, that I repeatedly also transmit the pure truth to people through them, is used by you as an opportunity to merge such truthful explanations with wrong spiritual information. And because you lack the ability to differentiate, it is frequently possible for true messages from the kingdom of light to be amongst wrong teachings which, in turn, make the recipient doubt the credibility of all messages. Yet one thing is a definite characteristic of wrong information: the fact that my human manifestation in Jesus and my act of salvation is not mentioned or even disputed. And thereby you can always measure the truth, for a truly spiritually awakened person knows what to make of that, for people are being deliberately misled, and then the value of the light being's proclamation is reduced, since they cannot prevail because people lack the desire for pure truth. In that case Jesus Christ's act of salvation truly would have been comprehensively explained to them, which would also have stopped the adversary's activity. For the fault rests with the human being himself if he believes all messages from the spiritual realm just because they have originated from there but doesn't know that the adversary is still able to exercise his power even there, and only the will to be protected from error can prevent him from it. Then he will be unable to impart wrong messages, for the desire for pure truth also guarantees its receipt. And this is what you have to know. Then you can confidently believe the words which are conveyed to you by my Spirit, for I am the eternal truth and only pure truth can come forth from me. But this is characterized by the element of Jesus Christ's act of salvation, and only those who believe this will never be able to err again, for the eternal truth has made itself available to him, it has revealed itself to him and guided him into truth as it had been promised to you. Amen.